So they had the story about this woman and man. They was in a relationship. She kind of kicked him out. Well, anyway, look what happened when he came back to the house.
Her two young sons. It is a shocking story out of Jennings tonight. And Fox 2's Paul Shankman is live with this disturbing story. Paul.
Well, Tom, it all started on a quiet cul-de-sac here in Jennings called Dawn Court and ended here at the Jennings police station in the middle of the night with a confession by a man who showed up wearing a shirt covered in blood.
Yes, he said, he has killed my mom.
They are the words that still haunt Melinda Roberts, who was in bed just before 10 last night, when she and her daughter heard a frantic knock at the front door.
When I opened the door, he was jumping up and down saying, he just killed my mom, he just killed my mom.
According to police, 28-year-old Sophia Moore was stabbed to death by her estranged boyfriend, 32-year-old Calvin Campbell. She lived here with her two sons from a previous marriage, one 8 and one 9. It was the 8-year-old who went running for help.
And all I can think about is how tight that little boy was grabbing me around my waist, begging for me to help him. And it was nothing that I could do.
Police say the victim had kicked her estranged boyfriend out of the house last week, but that last night he came back, banging on the door until she finally let him in. Then, allegedly, the suspect repeatedly punched her and stabbed her several times in the abdomen with a kitchen knife as she tried to escape through a back window. When police arrived minutes later, she was already dead.
I'm shocked. I'm sad. I feel bad for the little kids. That's my brother's age.
Sophia Moore had been working as a tax preparer at Jackson Hewitt in the Delmar Loop. Co-workers, including one who was also a relative, were too upset to speak with us. But neighbors say Sophia Moore was a wonderful person and an attentive mother.
It just was heartbreaking because she is such a lovely girl. She takes care of her kids. They play football. They go on. You know, she's a hard worker, get up every morning. It was just sad.
According to police, they were able to reach the suspect on his cell phone. They convinced him to turn himself in, which he did at about 1:30 in the morning. He has made a confession, according to police. Calvin Campbell is charged tonight with second-degree murder and armed criminal action. No bond has been set. Coming up new on The Edge at 6, what happens now to Sophia Moore's children? Live in Jennings, Paul Shankman, Fox 2 News.
Sisters, I cannot stress enough. Leave these crazy men alone. Leave these go-nowhere men alone. And definitely leave a jealous man alone. This guy just didn't wake up one day and decide to go do something like that. This man possibly had a history of doing this to this woman. And he ended up killing this woman right in front of her children. That's very sad. See, sometimes, when men say, leave these guys alone, leave these thugs alone, leave these, sorry men alone, they don't have nothing to lose, is why a lot of times you're being told that. And in the end, you are going to be hurt. You're going to be left high and dry with a child. You're going to be left without income for the child, or the guy can beat you up or stab you to death or shoot you or doing all kind of stuff. These guys that some of you women want to get involved with, who are considered lazy, thugs, no good, sorry, I think you women should have more self-esteem about yourself to say, hey, I think I deserve a man that's worth something. I think I deserve a man who wants to stay gainfully employed. That alone will eliminate a lot of those kind of men. That would eliminate those sorry, good-for-nothing fathers that some of the women have for their children. You need to stop fooling with them kind of guys. Or these stories like this, what you just saw, possibly could happen to you. I know some women say, I love thugs. Oh, I gotta have me a thug. Well, if you gotta have you a thug, don't cry when they beat you. Don't cry when they get you pregnant and be in jail. Don't cry. Well, you can't cry if they kill you. I mean, this is a reality dealing with a guy like that, because a guy like that has nothing to lose. He don't care if he do something to you. They got guys like that that love to be in jail. They happy in there. Trust me, they are. They feel like they got their friends in there. They don't have to work. They get 3 square meals. Jail's great for them. And you don't want a man like that. So, what? I know this word may fall on deaf ears. But those of you that may not be falling on deaf ears, pay attention to the story of this woman. Not even me, this woman. Dealing with those kind of guys could possibly end up with these kind of results. Anyway, hit me up in the comments, future commentary, subscribe to the YouTube channel.